It's lights out and away we go. Good start from Vettel, good start from Raikkonen. Vettel does cut across to block out his teammate. Bottas ahead of Hamilton. Ricciardo on the inside is cut out by Verstappen, and Hulkenberg is trying to get past Ricciardo round the outside at turn one. They've all avoided the usual chaos through the first couple of corners. Sebastian Vettel out in front ahead of Valtteri Bottas and Kimi Raikkonen. Force India running a little bit wide then. Kick comes Valtteri Bottas.
This is going to be so close.
This is very tight indeed. Sebastian Vettel comes out. Bottas gets past Sebastian Vettel. The undercut has worked for Mercedes. Bottas ahead of the man that was leading this race. Into turn one we go. Bottas round the outside on Kimi Raikkonen. Bottas will now have the inside line if he can just hang on there.
Nice
into turn
job.
three. Very nice indeed, but he hasn't got it completed just yet. Kimi Raikkonen going wide. Sebastian Vettel slots behind his teammate now as Valtteri Bottas takes the lead of the Chinese Grand Prix. For one half moment, Raikkonen tried to dive down the inside. That didn't work for him. Worked for Sebastian Vettel, who now makes up a place on Kimi and moves into second. He's going, and Sebastian Vettel is gone. Daniel Ricciardo is up into second place. And that one was the easier move. Verstappen on the inside of Vettel, they have touched.
Max.
That was inevitable from the moment Verstappen decided to go for it. Kimi Raikkonen has managed to scoot past Lewis Hamilton by the looks of it, but Sebastian Vettel hit by Max Verstappen.
You locked up and then just turned it very sharp.
I don't think I need to say anything here.
And the Ferrari under pressure, Vettel under pressure from the Renault is going to have to cover that off against Hulkenberg. Otherwise he's going to lose the place, and he does lose the place to Hulkenberg, the World Championship leader.
Alonso is ahead of the Ferrari, and Alonso is up into seventh place. Sebastian Vettel has lost out once again. He locks up going into the hairpin.
Going to swap underneath him and then just run him clean out of road.
You can't just run me off the track like that. It was intentional.
Daniel Ricciardo retired from 4 of the last 6 races. He had a turbo failure in practice. He very nearly missed out on qualifying. He has made every single opportunity that's come his way today. Ricciardo wins the Chinese Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. Vettel and Hamilton both get away well. And Kimi Raikkonen too, pressurising Daniel Ricciardo into turn one as Vettel leads Hamilton, leads Bottas. Ricciardo, Verstappen running wide. Raikkonen then just behind him, and he might have a look into turn two. So
How can he be ahead of us?
He was in front at 12 seconds and he had the gap to pit for the safety car.
it's the safety car, not for the first time this season, has helped one driver over another to get them into the lead. Will have to defend from Sebastian Vettel.
Gone early.
He's gone very early indeed. Has he caught them napping a little bit? Is it a double bluff?
Hamilton's going to get the toe.
Is it going to pay for him, or is it going to pay for Sebastian Vettel? Because look, on board with Lewis Hamilton now. He's catching up with the Ferrari as Bottas done his teammate a favour here. Vettel goes to block and now tries to gain on Valtteri Bottas. Hamilton's going to dive down the inside. Raikkonen as well. Sebastian Vettel goes down the inside and he locks up, and that's going to cost him 1 and 2 and maybe 3 places. Valtteri Bottas leads from Hamilton. Raikkonen on the inside on Sebastian Vettel. He picks up a place on his teammate as well. Oh, and there's a puncture for Valtteri Bottas.
He ran across some debris. He ran across debris that was on the track.
Hamilton takes the lead. Bottas in the lead has now got a puncture.
So unfortunate for Bottas.
Going to take the championship lead here in Azerbaijan on this Sunday evening. He takes the checker flag now to win in Baku. It is Hamilton ahead of Raikkonen, ahead of Sergio Perez, who picks up one at one stage. It's lights out and away we go. The top two get away very well. Sebastian Vettel is now in hot pursuit as they head down towards turn one, and Carlos Sainz looking for a room as well. Hamilton leads, there's contact at the back, someone's lost some debris, and Bottas is turned round. Verstappen goes on the inside run. Sebastian Vettel's lost places too, and that's Kevin Magnussen in the Haas. He started from pole, he has led every lap. Lewis Hamilton takes the checkered flag and wins the French Grand Prix here at Circuit Paul Ricard. Mercedes-Benz back to winning ways, and Hamilton, for the first time since Spain, back on top of the podium.
My fast lap in turn 7, 8. And then I was looking down in the main straight. I didn't see him. I was turning into turn 1, trying again because I was thinking that he must be there somewhere. I don't know if he was, pitting or starting his lap.
I had to take a curb to avoid him. I nearly crashed.
But as it turned out, obviously he was trying to go for a fast lap. I couldn't see him. I think, I wasn't told on the radio, so I can only apologize to him. Obviously there was no intention. I was looking, as I said, down the straight, and then I turned around turn 1. I was done with my lap and just wanted to make sure. And then when I was looking, there was again nothing to see after turn 1, which obviously was clear because in the replay then I saw that he was side by side. So.
It's lights out and away we go. Bottas reacted quickest. Can he now catch Sebastian Vettel? Great battle between the two Renaults. Into turn 1 we go, and they're all keeping it clean. Vettel ahead of Bottas. Going wide there is Romain Grosjean, might lose a place as a result. Down towards turn 2, and it's Bottas ahead of Raikkonen, locking up his brakes there. Nico Hülkenberg up his tyres in a bid to get back on the racetrack, and Bottas is ahead of Kimi Raikkonen. Is it out of the race? Sebastian Vettel. He has been leading almost from start to finish, but now he's out of this race.
Sake. Sorry, guys.
Safety. Sebastian Vettel's day. Lewis Hamilton regains the lead in the championship. Lewis Hamilton from 14th on the grid wins the German Grand Prix, and for the first time in Germany, Mercedes have a 1-2 finish to regain the lead in the Constructors' Championship. It's lights out and away we go, and Kimi Raikkonen gets away well, covers off Sebastian Vettel. Hamilton slipstreaming behind Vettel, who pulls out to the left-hand side, and it's a damage from Brendan Hartley. Lock up there for Kimi Raikkonen, but he makes the first chicane. Hamilton and Vettel almost touch. Verstappen's on the inside of Bottas, and he's made up a place. Going over the grass, it's Kevin Magnussen in the Haas. It's Raikkonen from Vettel, from Hamilton, Verstappen. Bottas under pressure now from Grosjean.
Going to be horrible flat spots on the front tyres of Kimi Raikkonen. They're side by side. Look at Hamilton alongside Vettel. Oh, so close. He'll struggle to get round there.
They've touched Martin. Hamilton and Vettel has been spun round. Disaster for Sebastian Vettel at the start of this race. He touched with Lewis Hamilton going through the chicane. Hamilton came off best. Sebastian Vettel losing places. He's down in 18th. Monza, and he is going to win once more as Hamilton takes the checkered flag and the Italian Grand Prix victory to lead 215 laps at Monza as well. Kimi Raikkonen comes home second for his 100th podium in Formula 1 on the track. Max Verstappen finishes third. Valtteri Bottas, though, will be on the podium, and Sebastian Vettel had a bit of a problem through Spoon Curve. He's gone so far wide, Paul, he'd almost ended up in the gravel.
He has done, he's just overdone it.
That's down at the Degnus, limping off into the gravel. If it could have gone further wrong for Sebastian Vettel and for Ferrari in that session, I'm not quite sure how. Then comes Grosjean and Sebastian Vettel, who's made up places, crucially getting past the two Toro Rossos already. It's been a brilliant start. Daniel Ricciardo already up into 14th places. Into the hairpin we go. Vettel right on the rear wing of Romain Grosjean. Down the inside goes Daniel Ricciardo, and he's trying to make up another place, this time on Kevin Magnussen through that hairpin. And Sebastian Vettel now on the approach down to Spoon, goes wheel to wheel with Romain Grosjean. Into Spoon goes Vettel, and that's a super move. Raikkonen has a little look on Verstappen going into the chicane, and Verstappen locks up and then goes onto the runoff area, and he pushes Raikkonen wide, and they've touched as well.
He'll pick up a penalty.
Just waited for me to come back.
As through, and Spoon goes Sebastian Vettel and Max Verstappen, and Sebastian Vettel has come off worse as the two cars make contact. It is all happening to Verstappen at the moment. He makes contact with a Ferrari and he gets a 5-second penalty. He makes contact with the next Ferrari and he spins Vettel around.
Crofty just watching the move. Vettel was nowhere. Look how far behind he was. This is a quick corner. You can see Verstappen leaves him the space, but he's overdone it. He's committed. Hit the inside curb and round he goes.
Oh, who'd won 3 of the last 4 Japanese Grand Prix has now won 4 of the last 5 Japanese Grand Prix. It is Hamilton's day in Suzuka, and Mercedes, with Max Verstappen challenging hard to the line, pick up a 1-2 finish as well. Hamilton beats Bottas, beats Verstappen. It is Lewis Hamilton's day in the land of the rising sun.